Hi, guys. So, for today's reading, we are going to be looking into what blessings are soon to be coming into your life. And this is going to be in a very short time period after you watch this video, within like the next week or two of watching this video, what blessings are going to be coming into you. So we have three piles here, 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile that you feel most drawn to. And if you guys enjoy this reading, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a timestamp, a donation, hit that little super thanks button. All that stuff really helps me out, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you who support me in my work. As you do any of those things, it really does help me out and makes a very large impact in my life. So thank you for that. And thank you to anybody who has been sending presents at this time for Christmas as well. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. This is a timeless reading, even though I'm doing it near Christmas. Whenever you found it, that's when you were meant to find it as well. So let's get started with pile 1. For you guys, what blessings are coming in? Something you prayed for, something you wished for. You may have a visit from somebody from the past. Somebody may knock on your door unexpectedly, or you might just be having some new thoughts, ideas, and understandings about what happened in the past, collectible. Something that you had could have went missing, and you may come across it or find it. Could be something was taken from you as well in the past that you might actually get back. You're going to be getting more in touch with your prayer life as well. You may even be developing a much stronger faith from whatever it is that's about ready to take place. Oh, oh, it's magic, you know. Dee 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 dee. You may gain a lot more confidence in speaking matters as well. Expressing yourself is going to be something that you're going to be feeling very confident about and very assured in. Some sort of rites of passage may have been going on in the past, or you might be entering into some sort of rites of passage. You're going to start looking at things in a very different way. You're going to start realizing that everything that you have went through up till now has led you to where you are now and the person that you need to be in order to accomplish your life's mission and purpose. So you're going to start feeling a lot more gratitude for some of the things that have happened in the past that you have not necessarily looked on in a good way before. Things that you felt like there was only darkness in those topics. You're now going to start to see the light parts of those things and why those things had to happen the way they did in order to bring something into your life that you needed to have. Every situation that we look at, we can find a silver lining in, and you're going to be finding a lot of silver linings in the near future. Healing, true healing of the mind, body, and soul. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. You're going to be healing. You're going to be healing spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. You're going to be feeling very good about yourself and the world around you. Some of you are going to be healing dramatically sexually as well. And you're going to be looking at things very differently than you did in the past. You may have looked at things in the same way as the people who find anything to do with sex as being evil or taboo or wrong in some sort of way. You are going to start shifting your viewpoints on that, on whatever it is that you may have felt that way about in the past. Something may have disgusted you severely, and it could have been because of some sort of trauma or abuse that you went through. And now you're going to be starting to see things differently and starting to realize that, things may be a little different than you have thought for a while. Self-confidence, strong sense of self-belief, and a sense of self-worth. You're going to be believing in yourself more. You're going to be feeling good about yourself more. You're going to be feeling very confident. And you're going to feel very confident about expressing yourself. Some of you have never told the story of your trauma or abuse from the past. Some of you have never aired your scars out for the world to see. You've hidden them away. You're no longer going to be hiding away half of who you are out of shame, guilt, remorse, fear. You're going to be exposing and expressing those parts of yourself that are most vulnerable. And you're going to feel very good in doing it. And you're going to change a lot of lives doing it. The Four of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. Where you once held back, you're going to be giving. You're going to be giving a lot more than you did in the past. You could have also been looking at things in a way too, where maybe you felt like you were giving, but you were kind of holding back in some of the other ways. And so now you're going to be giving more in some of the ways you held back in the past. And you're going to be holding back more in some of the ways that you overgave in the past. I feel like you're going to be balancing out the give and take between yourself and other people in your life. You're going to be keeping enough for you while still at the same time being generous and giving. You're starting to see some of the dark side of giving too. And you're starting to realize that the takers aren't fully to blame when it comes to that, because we have the power to say no. And if we don't say no, then we are responsible for what we choose to give away. I told somebody recently, I don't give anything to anybody unless I don't expect to receive anything back. And that's because, first off, you're not giving anything to anybody if you're expecting something in return and you don't even say that, and then you don't get it and you build up resentments. That's not giving to give. Somebody I knew recently gave and gave and gave to somebody because they kept asking for something, and then they got pissed off and accused them of stealing. And they're definitely the ones that did it because they were always asking for stuff. If they were going to steal, why were they asking then? They never would have asked anyway. They would have just stole that too, right? But they also don't want to continue giving to this person. So instead of just telling them, I don't have enough to give to you, you need to provide your own, so I can't give to you today, they would much rather accuse them of stealing and then not have to deal with them anymore. So that happens sometimes during situations like that. But you're starting to really put these things together and realize where your power lies, and you're starting to take it back and speak your truth and step up and stand up for you. Breaking the cycles and chains of the past, shedding the old skin, finding a new way of doing things. You may be exploring more too. Some of you may actually get to go on a trip in the near future. You may be taking new classes in the near future, or you may be, you're going to be doing something that you have stopped yourself from doing for a very long time. It may be something to do with learning about other cultures, maybe learning another language, maybe learning a new form of artwork, maybe learning about different artists through history, maybe learning about different leaders throughout history, maybe learning about other countries and what they got going on, things like that. You're going to be learning more about different places or traveling to different places, maybe even places that you've wanted to go for a long time and you've stopped yourself from going because you weren't sure if you'd be able to do it, especially alone, because some of you might actually be alone in making this trip. But this is a rite of passage. Something that everybody needs to do sometimes is take that journey alone. And so you're going to be feeling very good about this, and you're really going to be making a lot of changes in your life, shocking changes, surprising changes, and it's going to bring you a lot of prosperity as well. All the times that you have given to others is going to come back to you in your time of needing from others as well. I feel like there's been a lot of times where you have given to others, and it's going to come back to you in different ways. So that is what I have for this pile. My what blessings are coming to you readings always, I don't know, they end up so different than everyone else's, but that's just the way they end up. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys to anybody as well who likes, shares, comments, subscribes, anybody that leaves timestamps or donations, anybody that hits that little super thanks button, anybody that throws me anything on Amazon wish list. Thank you guys for everything that you do to support me in my work. You guys are amazing, and I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for that, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 2, what blessings are coming to you? Some of you might have actually chose pile 1 as well. So, because this little thing usually is stuck to the lid on pile 1. That's the only one that it really sticks to, because the rest of the lids aren't very metal, I guess. So, well, they are on the outside, apparently. So, root beer. Caramel cream. Brownies. You guys could be enjoying dessert in the near future. You may be just enjoying a lot of dessert. Maybe some of you guys really restrict yourself on how much you allow yourself to eat when it comes to sugar or processed foods or anything that, you know, I will say this much. For the most part, I don't eat a whole lot of sugar anymore, but when October comes around, I do eat a little bit of extra candy, and then I eat a little bit of extra sweets when it comes to Thanksgiving and Christmas. But for the most part, yeah, I don't really eat a whole lot of sugar. So right now you might not be worried about that so much. There could be a blessing coming through in the near future having to do with children as well, especially if you work with children or if you have children that you do projects with. Shop, eat, local farmers market. You know, it's really good chocolate zucchini bread, and it's mostly healthy. Mostly healthy. 40, 30, 15, 2, 1632, 1157, 627. A gift for you, valid only in the U.S. Debit, Visa. Stop and take a break. You might actually be taking a break for a minute too. You might actually get enough, you might get some sort of gifts or donations or something like that from people to where you feel like you have enough to set aside for a minute to just take a breath, to take a breather, to take a few days off, something along those lines. $100. Somebody might actually gift you money in some sort of way. 693, 1157, prepaid balance. 3068, 4012, 6052, 645, 351, 74 1, 100, 41, 28, 30, 888. So your hard work is paying off as well in some sort of way. It's not a real debit card either. Just throw that out there. Wahoo's Family Fun Zone, reloadable game card, redeem points for prizes. Scan for balance. You might get to go out with your children. Say you have children and you haven't been able to take them out anywhere for a while because you really haven't had a whole lot of money, or you haven't really been able to do anything extra fun with them. You could actually end up getting a chance to go out and do something very fun with your kids, something that they've been wanting to do for a long time, but they've never gotten the chance to do, or somebody else may have thought it was just too much trouble to go do that one, so we'll go do an easier one, whatever the case may be. 2278. There could also be a partnership in your life as well that is bringing out that inner child in you. Or this person might actually be the one who brings you in some sort of financial relief or stability as well. If it's not coming in from your own stuff, but for a lot of you, I feel like it's coming in from your own stuff. And this is just a cherry on top, is having that peaceful, harmonious connection. Triple spiral, listening to divine wisdom and joyfully learning life's lessons. Spirit, heavenly assistance from your angels and your guides. 9 of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Horse, and the Hawk. You're going to be gaining a new higher perspective about something going on. It's going to be like you're seeing the entire bigger picture instead of all the small details, and you're really able to work around the things that you felt like are obstacles for a while. You're going to be feeling very motivated, driven. You're going to feel very goal-oriented. You're going to be feeling like nothing can break you, nothing can tear you down, nothing can tame you. You're going to be feeling very free-spirited and ready to go, ready to move, ready to take care of things. You're really going to be feeling like you have finally acknowledged your shadow and your light side so that they can work together in harmony. And so that you can move forward, following your intuition as you go. You're really going to be feeling very calm and assertive. You're going to be feeling like you have a lot of self-respect, a lot of self-love, a lot of self-care. You're going to be really taking care of you, and you're going to be feeling very good about you on your own. And this is going to allow you to move forward in a much smoother manner as well. And that's also what's going to bring in this peace, harmony, friendship, happiness, and joy in the connections in your life, is the fact that you're going to be feeling strong on your own and like you don't need anything from the outside to fulfill you or make you whole. And so you're going to be looking for different things when it comes to moving into connections with people. You're not going to be looking to them to be your support, or for them to be your financial stability, or for them to be your emotional stability. You're going to be knowing that you can take care of those things yourself, and that this is just an added on bonus. You're not going to be feeling like others can control you. You're not going to be feeling like you need to control anybody else. You're just going to be living your life and enjoying your life. There's definitely going to be something coming in quick speed too. Some of you may end up with a new vehicle as well. There could definitely be a new vehicle coming in. There could be a lot of money coming in. And a lot of this is going to be because of your time, your effort, your perseverance. How much you have put into something is going to be paying off for you in some sort of way. You might get a chance to go out and play and have fun and enjoy life. And I really do feel like a lot of you are going to get the chance to travel as well, especially if you picked pile 1. There could definitely be a new vehicle coming in your near future. New earrings possibly as well. Somebody may end up with new earrings. And somebody may end up getting to go just play and have fun at some sort of place that is like an arcade or like a go-kart place, or paintball, axe throwing. They do axe throwing around here. You may really get to just go have a fun time, especially with your children. Some of you may really get to spend some extra time with your children. Maybe you're even going to get to go on a trip with your children and take your children somewhere special that they've never been before, somewhere that they've been really wanting to go. So that is what I have for this pile, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you guys had to say about it, whether or not it resonated, what you might be going through, all that kind of stuff. And thank you to anybody who supports my channel in whatever way you do, whether it be liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, leaving timestamps, donations, hitting that little super thanks button, throwing something into my, or throwing me something for my Amazon wish list, anything like that that you guys do. Thank you so much for that. You guys make a very big impact on my life, and I appreciate you so much. And I really hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. So, pile 3, let's see what you guys have coming as a blessing in the near future. Brand new communication, the end of old cycles of communication, listening to your intuition, trusting in it, seeing things you missed before, picking up on the little details, putting things together, observing. Your observation skills are going to be paying off. Some of you may be learning new rituals as well. Some of you may be learning new things as far as like Wiccan things go, things like that. Some of you may be really realizing the power that you and some other people around you hold that is very strong and very real. Some of you may also be realizing some of the black magic or spiritual warfare that has been put on you, and how much worse it could have been if you weren't doing your protection rituals, or if you weren't praying, meditating, cleansing, clearing, and protecting your energy. Some of you may be learning about doing things like that so that you can deal with the spiritual warfare. Skeleton key came to mind just now. Remember, where you put your faith is very important. Do you put your faith in your guides, in your protectors, in yourself, or do you put your faith in those other people who are trying to mess with you or hurt you in whatever way? So we got safe and happy travels, protection from harm when journeying. Some of you who picked this pile might have picked all 3, especially if you're going to be traveling. Protection from harm when journeying. Once again, you're very protected. You may be learning that or realizing that, or you may be seeing just how protected here soon. Maybe you didn't realize before how protected you were. The sun, the golden energy of the sun brings fame and fortune. Some of you may be stepping into a very big spotlight, and you may have a lot of eyes or attention on you in the near future. There's going to be a lot of fortune, a lot of blessings, a lot of abundance coming into you on every level, and you're really going to be feeling like some of you might have a little nervousness or anxiety or fear when it comes to stepping out and letting people see you in whatever way, but you're going to be overcoming that. You're going to be knowing, feeling, and realizing that you are safe in doing whatever it is that you're doing. You're going to be having a lot more confidence. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles, you're building a legacy. Strong support system, strong support network. moving away from the shadows, moving away from the darkness, moving away from the gossip, moving away from the drama, moving away from the chaos, the fights, the arguments, the need to win, and just letting things be the way they are, letting go of the past, letting go of the BS, the drama, starting to see the world around you in bright new colors. Instead of feeling like you live in hell, you're starting to realize that you live in heaven. It just depends on which way you want to see it. You're also going to be possibly reconnecting with or reconciling with some sort of family members. Building stronger bonds with them, maybe even doing that with new people. You may even be coming into a lot of money as well. For a very small amount of you, you might be getting an inheritance of some kind. But I feel like for the majority of you, this is something that you have been steadily working on and working towards, creating a legacy of some form in your life. Lost Stars, Legacy. Good song. The Swan and the Camel. You've been handling everything with integrity, dignity, grace, stability, strength, peace. I feel like you're going to be looking in the mirror and realizing just how beautiful you are, just how rare you are, how amazing you are. You may also start to realize that the world around you is a reflection of what you see inside yourself. So as your view of yourself changes and shifts, your view of this world changes and shifts too, in a much better way. You've been through a lot without very much support, without very much kindness, without very much empathy, love, care, compassion. It's like you were walking through a bone-dry desert with no water in sight. And you did it all, and you made it out the other side. All you needed is what was within you, like a camel. All they need is what's within them, because they drink a couple gallons of water and they can make that shit last a week, because they have camel butter inside of them. And it basically mixes with the water, makes that water last longer. It's so that they can survive that desert that they live in. And since you have lived in that bone-dry desert for your whole life, it really hasn't been hard for you to go through this time period with no support, because you had no support your entire life. And now you're starting to find that support. You're starting to connect with people. You're starting to build those strong bonds, that kinship, that friendship, that family type of feel to it. And you're starting to build something that is going to leave something behind for those that you love as well. You're leaving behind any thoughts that anybody can take from you, what is meant to be yours as well. You're no longer believing that anybody who is sending spiritual warfare against you has any impact on what your legacy is, because they can't do a damn thing to change it. They can't do a damn thing to steal it. It's yours. Can't Stop Me by Minio. I'm my biggest enemy, and even I can't stop me. You're starting to realize that you are your biggest enemy, and even you can't stop you, so how is anybody else supposed to stop you? They can't. And that's all it amounts to. You may even get a really sunny day in the near future as well. That might be something that is a blessing for you. Somebody here might suffer from seasonal depression. Take advantage of that beautiful sunny day, because it's going to make you feel much better. We're also coming out of the darkness at this time of the year. We're going through the longest night of the year, and then we start coming back towards the light and having the light be stronger and stronger and gain more power and more footing. So that could be something as well. Somebody may be feeling very blessed because they could be somewhat coming out of that seasonal depression as the days get longer and stronger again. Somebody may even get gifted a swan of some sort as well. So, and not like a real swan maybe, but generally not a real swan. Like a decorative swan is what I was meaning. Anyway, that's what I got for you guys. And if you guys enjoyed this reading, please like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a timestamp, a donation, hit that little super thanks button. All those things really help me out, guys. Thank you so much for doing anything that you guys do to support my work and my channel. I appreciate you so much, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys.